On to race number 5 then, which is the first leg of the 6-up, and the 5th is a Class 3. It's over the 1,200 metres. Jing Jing Wing down in class. The blinkers come off. Seb Farr makes his Hong Kong debut. Solar Patch, course and distance winner on his debut. Mission Tycoon was beaten favourite on his debut. Villa Fion makes his Hong Kong debut, a 2-time winner in Australia. Blinkers go on top. Beautiful. Sparkling Dragon, beaten favourite in his last 2 starts. And Dave Ferris has burst away, racing for the first time.
There'll be a good tempo here, Andrew, with horses like Healthy Luck and Sparkling Dragon looking to secure top spots. Mission Tycoon likewise. Burst Away has a front-running profile. He'll go in fresh. Wonderful Journey's another horse that's often done his best racing in the first couple as well. Of the newcomers, you would expect that Villa Fion will be getting back, and Seb Farr could probably posse up midfield.
Here's Jing Jing Win. Now they're taking the blinkers off him. He seems to be running freely enough without them. With that gear change, I thought it was worth showing what he was doing, getting his head up a little bit, playing around as he can do. Look, he's his own worst enemy, Jing Jing Win. We know he's got plenty of ability. Healthy Luck, I thought, galloped okay here this morning. He's better as a Happy Valley horse, but he has won down that straight 1,000 before, Healthy Luck. It hasn't been here to Sha Tin for a little while as well, so he's going nicely enough. His last few races have all been at Happy Valley. And Sparkling Dragon, he went such a good race earlier in the season. He did run a 4th behind Infinity Endeavour last time, and he's likely to go forward too, Sparkling Dragon.
Yeah, wide gate, but wide-ish, barrier 8 for him. All right, let's start off with Sam Clifton. It's a big afternoon for Sam with right on Mr. Stunning coming up in the Chairman's Sprint Prize. What are his chances on Solar Patch?
Sam, you won on Solar Patch last time out as a bit of an outsider. Was that a surprise win for you?
I wouldn't say a surprise. The horse had been working very well, and his trial going into that run was excellent. You could say he probably wasn't really screwed down and ready, but as I said, he'd been working well, and I think the horse has some ability, so it was nice to see him come out and win the other day.
So in that sense, if he wasn't fully screwed down, that bodes well for Sunday, doesn't it?
It sure does. I think the horse has taken some improvement. His work's been very good, and he worked particularly well this morning. So, good competitive race on Sunday. Quite a few chances in the race, but you know, he should make his presence felt for sure.
One of the rivals in the race, Sparkling Dragon, a horse that you've had a lot to do with. How do you compare the two?
Yeah, obviously, you know, Sparkling Dragon, there's probably not much between them really. Both similar sort of profile types. They go forward and put himself into the race. No, I like Solar Patch, and I think he's a talented type, and he's definitely on the up.
All right, a 3-year-old by Stratum, one on debut. We'll see if he can back it up. He's an $18 chance on that occasion. What are the rivals? Well, Mission Tycoon, he was favourites on his debut, but could only manage 4th.
He could, but there was pretty solid time recorded here in 1:8.97. You can see here he sort of rolls up to put himself into the picture, and he just can't find what's required to get there in the end. But it might be a reasonable form reference this race, because the horse in the middle part of the track is Royal Mojito, who will run earlier on in the day. Starshine wins the race, came out and ran a very good race at his next start behind a very talented horse. So I think Mission Tycoon battled on pretty strongly there.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. Tongue tie goes on him as well, which is quite interesting. They're going to put the tongue tie on. So Joe Moreira's sticking with him from a low barrier draw. All
right, OK. We got first starter here in the shape of Seb Farr. Darren Weir used to train, same name when he raced in Australia, won 2 of his 5 starts.
Yep, as the name suggests, he's by Sebring, Seb Farr. He's had 2 trials. He's 1,044. Casper Founds has got him here. And look, I've given him a couple of ticks here. I have in mind this trial. I think he can run a really nice race on debut. And I think he's screwed down. So he's a $25 chance.
Interesting, his 2 wins were on heavy tracks, so that was a little bit of a question mark alongside of his name for me. But coming towards the end of the season, we're likely to get a wet track or 2, so that'll play into his hands. All
right, for the 2 debutants, he's a slightly shorter price. Solar Patch favourite, Paul?
Yeah, I haven't got him in though. I'm going to go with Brave Legend. Brave Legend's had 2 starts for Tony Cruz. He's run really well at both of them at Happy Valley. Now he's coming to Sha Tin, the big roomier track. He gets back and he runs on late. I think this could suit him. He could get the race run to suit. So he's come up a bit shorter than I thought, 540. I thought he might pay a bit more. But he's on top to beat Mission Tycoon, Sparkling Dragon and the newcomer Seb Farr. But I'll be playing the exotics. 9, 6, 13, 2.
I'm going to go with him, Solar Patch. I was quite taken by that performance. Some of the horses that finished behind him, I think, are going okay. So we've heard from Sam, potentially he wasn't fully wound up. him on top. Jing Jing Win coming down in grade with Zach Purton jumping back aboard, I think is a positive, and there will be pace in the race. They'll drop him back, I think, and let him run on. Super Wise has been racing well, he's drawn well, and Mission Tycoon's a likely horse to improve. He had a pretty good record before coming to Hong Kong, but I like Solar Patch going forward. I think he's a big scopy type with more to come.
Yeah, I got him in the numbers. He's the cue horse for me with Sparkling Dragon. All right, 5 races down. We head into Group Company next, though, with the Champions Mile and Beauty Generation. Can he do the double International Day into Champions Mile? Seasons Bloom beaten on that occasion as favourites. Joe Moreira, though, he's unlikely favourites. Beauty Only ran second in this race last year and last season's champion miler. And finally, we've got Southern Legend as well, who's claimed some big scalps this year. Can he do it at big odds for Casper Founds in the mile?